Hi guys, it's Synolve. How you guys doing? Sure hope you are doing well. Professor Synolve is here. Okay, I'm back for another video. All right, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, babies. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. All my amazing crafters, creators, and manifestors. Okay, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me, the spiritual journey. We are exploring the infinite field, the vortex. We are learning techniques and principles and laws that govern the universe and beyond. All right. Thank you so much. Guys, today we're talking about the revision principle. Okay. So stay tuned. Y'all know I got notes. Okay. Stay tuned for this. It's going to be exciting. And you're going to want to stay to the end. You're going to stick around to the very end and listen and hear all the things. Go ahead and tell me if you've had any success or you've used the revision principle before. Go ahead and comment below. Let me know how it went. All right. Let me know how it go. Okay. All right. Let's hop on into it because the revision principle, this is amazing. So this video is how to use the revision technique to revise the past, okay, and to manifest the life of your dreams. So one of the things that I want to do, I joke about being Professor Synolve, but one of the things, let me get this necklace right, okay? One of the things that I really love to do is to make sure that I'm breaking things down and I am really sharing things that are important, okay, that are going to be useful and helpful. And I'm breaking things down so that they're at their lowest common denominator. They're easy to understand, easy to apply. And so Neville Goddard, in one of his lectures, he calls it the pruning shears of revision. Okay, the pruning shears of revision. And so I don't know if you've heard that lecture. It's very interesting. So let me put my glasses on. Professor Synolve is in the house. Okay, y'all, look, I don't talk a lot about myself, but I should. What that sound like? You tell me about yourself below. I really want to know. I have a bachelor's degree in English and I have a master's degree in communication. And my bachelor's degree in English is in the concentration is professional technical writing. I have a minor in African studies, and I love all things spirituality, religion, all the things. I was a former medical writer and public education specialist. And a stay-at-home mom for many, many, many years. So I love my babies, okay, and my hubby. So that is me in a nutshell. I've done a whole lot of things. Okay, so one of the things I want to start talking about on this channel more is about writing, okay, and communication, how we communicate with spirit, how we can communicate with the universe, how we communicate with ourselves. And one of those things is the revision principle. It's all about rewriting your past, right? And so in his lecture, the pruning shears of revision, Goddard talks about, he teaches how we can change our current situation by pruning, by going in and revising our old story, our past. Okay, so it's about rewriting our past. So this video is about the revision principle. It's about rewriting our old story, rewriting our past. Okay, so it's gonna be good. Now, one of the things that he shares is that our past is not fixed because reality is an illusion. Time is an illusion. This reality is not fixed. It is not fixed at all whatsoever. It looks like it's fixed because we put months, days, years, time, seconds. We got the clock. Y'all remember the clock with the second hand? Y'all remember that? Okay, y'all remember learning how to tell time in school? So we got all the things. We got the Gregorian calendar, all the things. BC, before Christ, AD, Anno Dominium. So you got all the things that's going on. So it makes time seem fixed and it seems real, but it's not. Time is illusion. The only moment is now. The only moment, the only time is now, is the current reality. Okay. There's no real time, future or past, because you can't go back to the past. You can't go into the future, right? The only time that we have is what? Now. is right now. And so 3D time, the idea of time is an illusion, right? It's not, it ain't real, girl. Grace, sorry, it ain't real. Okay, it ain't real. So this Professor Synolve. Okay, so now I taught, one of the other things that I taught composition 1, I taught comp 2, comp 1, comp 2. If y'all in college, I taught college level, and I taught Christian literature. Okay, so Christian lit, that was a lot of fun. So and so now I get to teach, right, you and myself. Okay, and so through the pruning shears of right, in the revision theory, then what we can do is cut away any unwanted or negative thoughts, and that allows us to create the space and the sacred space that we need in order to manifest the life that we desire, so that positive changes can occur in our lives. And so if you're always telling this old story, same old story of your past, but you don't heal from it, right? It's one thing to tell the story, and I've said this before. Neville Goddard uses a lot of stories. So does Abraham Hicks. They use a lot of stories, right, to tell where they were and how the principles have worked for them, and to tell things that they've learned, or to try to explain more about the theories and the mysteries of the universe. And I do the same. And so I'll tell an old story, but I got to be healed from it first, girl. The work, the shadow work, the mirror work, the shadow work and the mirror work is real. You got to do those things so that you can be healed, because you don't want to tell a story that's going to keep you bound, that's going to keep you in negativity. And so, but what you can do, you can rewrite your story. You can rewrite it, right? You can rewrite your story, and then after you rewrite it, you can associate this story with a new story, with what you have decided that you want it to be. Okay, this theory, this principle allows you to alter both your past and to provide a new present and a new future, okay, for yourself, all right, for you and your family, right? It eliminates all the generational curses, all the things, all right? It helps you to do shadow work. It helps you to do all the work that you need to do in order to move forward in your life. So how does this work? Okay, how does the revision principle work? Okay, and what are the pruning shears of revision? What are they? So how it works is you tell a new version of your story. Say you were let go from a job. Instead of saying, them folks let me go, they ain't nobody who they think they are. They hurt me. It really, really hurt. They bullied me. They treated me wrong. They did me wrong. They lied on me. They, all the things, right? They didn't want to give me a promotion, so they cut me. They dropped me. All the things. Okay, story and truth, because it's hard to want to even let go of your old story, because it's true and it hurts and it's got realness to it. But I want you to find a way to retell the story. Retell the story. Retell the story. Okay? Get your little shears out. See, we did this. I was a medical writer, so we used to edit stuff all the time. I would edit. I worked in the medical industry. So we would edit. I would edit stuff from engineers all the time. I worked, when I was in college, I worked for my work study. I worked in computer services, and I would write and edit software entries. So we were trying to create a database online, and this was new back in the 90s, of all of the software that we offered free to students and to staff, and so, and alumni. So I was writing those entries in and editing them as we go. And so it was fun to go back and write and edit. Now you get a whole book manual full of stuff to write and edit. But I would do that for the FDA. I would do that as part of my job as a medical writer. I did that for a nonprofit. We had a manual that we used, all the things. And so you can rewrite the story. You can rewrite your story. You can take your little pen. You got a red pen, you can take your little pen. You can highlight what you need to highlight. You can take your Sharpie. You can mark through stuff. Like you can cut it up with your scissors. You can shine the light on it. Get your flashlight. You can do all the things with your old story. Take that old story of where they let you go from this job. Take that old story where they let you go, right? Where they let you go. Take that story. Take that old story. And how would you rewrite it? Okay? You rewrite the story. It was time for me to go because the Most High Spirit, universe, my higher self, had a greater call for me, had something better for me. And better and better and better is always coming to me. Always coming to me. That job was holding me back. Now I can go into my purpose. I can design the life that I want. I can just create the business that I want. I can go find the real job that's out there for me, the real opportunity. There's nothing holding me back. I can now live the life that I want to. Abundance is constantly coming to me. My source was never the job. Money was that job never paid me enough. So source was never the job. You know, my job was never the source. My source is the universe, Most High, my higher self, the goddess, right? That's my source. And so I am abundant. I am blessed. I'm not dependent on that job. I'm not dependent on anyone. Okay, rewrite the story. You can revise it. You see how this works? I did this in my book, Love the New Currency. I have a book. I retold some of the old stories from my past in my childhood, and I revised the stories. So when you go read the book, you read the stories. I've revised them. I just told new stories. I found the good in them. I figured out how to find the good in the stories, and that's what I shared, okay, in those stories. So you may have a story of a past failed relationship, and so that relationship may be that, okay, all right, I had this relationship, it didn't go well, it ended, boo cheated, took the dog, all the things, and the dog food in the treats too. Okay, took everything. Took the collar for the dog neck. He left. Okay, everything. Okay, even took my walking shoes. Okay, don't step on my blue suede shoes. Okay, so that's your story. It's real. It hurts. I know. Okay, we've all had a failed relationship or something that didn't work out. Okay, but your new love of your life, okay, your new partner, your new specific specific person, okay, got tongue tied there a little bit, your new SP, your twin flame is waiting for you. And so if you keep telling that old story, when the new person shows up, they're gonna be like, but God, you said that she the one for me, but she ain't ready. Now you push them away. So now they got to come back in 5 years, 10 years, okay? When they were right there, manifested for you, right there, immediately in the moment, okay? So you got to write a new story. What's the new story, right? I'm loved. I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of all the blessings. You got to feel all the feels of love and companionship and kindness and goodness and security, right? And the caresses and the hugs and the special dinners together. Feel all those things because you are worthy, that you are worthy of love. Scrap that old story of what that boogie is. Scrap that old story of what that person did, of all the things, and tell yourself a new story. You're loved. You are worthy. You have a new boo that is so good to you. Okay, you got a new boo that's so good to you, and a new dude, and a new attitude. Okay, all the things tell you a new story. Take the pruning shears of revision. Okay, take the pruning shears of revision and revise and rewrite your story. Okay, revise and rewrite it. If you need to write it down in a book or a journal, do it. Okay, write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Okay. Write it down. Write it down. Get you a book, get you a journal, get your story. Write it down. Write it down. Okay? Keep your journal. Write it down. Write it in your mind. Retell it in your mind. Do it in your phone. Retell it in your phone. Rewrite it. Revise that story. Stop telling that old story. Okay? Now, engaging in this new story allows you to effectively communicate with the universe. Yes. These are revising your story editing your story allows you to now effectively communicate with the universe. Those old stories, even if it's your health, right? I've had to continually revise my story with my skin, manifesting clear skin, beautiful skin, right? After having adult acne, manifesting through situations where we moved into this house, right? All of the things, right? And so you have to become in a new state, right? A state of being. I had to embrace a new state of being, right? A new state of awareness. And so this is how you effectively communicate with the universe. It's one of the ways, one of the tricks, one of the tips is to use the pruning shears or revision to revise your old story. And now you want to talk about your desired state. You want to do SATs, right? States akin to sleep. So before you go to sleep, you want to practice this new story that you're going to tell yourself, this new amazing mind movie that you're going to play for yourself, right? You're going to revise the old story. The old story was sad. It was depressing, right? And now in this new story where you're the main character, you're revising the story and you are loved. You're spending time with your spouse. You are spending time with your new boo, with your new bae. You are going on trips and vacations. Your hubby is doing amazing things. Y'all, in the middle of this video, I literally fell out of this chair. Right, well, not in the middle, but before this video started, I fell out of the chair. I was scooting because, y'all, I was trying to pick up something that fell. We moved, so I have a tub of things over here and that I'm going through, y'all. And I just literally fell out of the chair. I had to call my husband to come pick me up. He came, ran, picked me up, helped me, made sure, stayed with me until I was okay, made sure I was okay, talked to me. He was so caring and so loving to me. Y'all, you can have that in your life. You deserve that. I've been in relationships where people were mean and hateful and all the things. Now I have this amazing, amazing relationship where I am loved, okay? I am amazingly loved. If you have been watching over the Super Bowl and you saw Kendrick Lamar perform, and then you saw Serena Williams doing the crip walk, okay? Her husband either was on X or on X on Twitter, or it was on Instagram. He posted a post and he basically said, if y'all don't know how, y'all just don't know how Serena was treated and how much it affected her at Wimbledon when she did the crip walk, when she won in a celebration, and she didn't even do it like that. Like it was just a little, and how badly people talked about her and how mean they were to her. And you want that. You want that kind of love where someone is defending you, that will come out of the woodwork and love you, defend you, be there for you, on your side, no matter what. Okay? No matter what. That's what you want in your life. Revise your story to have support, to have a supportive, loving, kind, caring, significant other. Okay? Revise your story. Revise your story. You got this. You can do this, boo. I believe in you. Okay? When you do this, the whole purpose and reason for revising your story is so that you can enter the state of the wish fulfilled. So you can enter the state of being that you need to manifest, okay? That will allow you to manifest. And so you can raise your vibration, right? To attract what you need to attract. You can't, look, Neville Goddard talks about this. Abraham Hicks talks about this. You can't be on one frequency. Like if you want to play FM 98, you can't be on FM 100, or you can't be on FM 68, okay? You can't be on the AM station if you want to get FM 98, okay? And so you have to be at the right frequency. This principle right here, revising your past, the revision principle, right? You're taking out the pruning shears of revision. Oh, I wish I had some scissors, y'all. You're taking out the pruning shears of revision. I ain't got no scissors in here. But anyway, you're taking out your little pen, right? You're editing, you're revising it. Okay, revising it. You're taking out the pruning shears of revision. You got this, okay? You got this. You got this. You're taking out that pruning shears of revision. You're revising. You're editing, okay? You're editing your story with love. You're bringing in love and peace and happiness, right, into your story. You're revising it. You do this, and you can manifest anything that you desire, right? You will enter the state of being, not just only having, but being what it is that you want to manifest. Being loved, being a lover, okay? Being prosperous, being prosperity, being abundance, being health itself, being happiness, being joy, being healed, right? Being healed, being the healer, being the entrepreneur, right? You will enter the state of being. From wanting, desiring, being in lack, you will move out of those states into a state of being. And that is what you want. Use this principle. Use this principle liberally. Rewrite whatever story you need to rewrite. As many times as you need to rewrite it until you get it right. And you will notice that the more you rewrite it, the story will begin to rewrite itself. You will be sitting out somewhere telling the story of your new love and all the things and how supportive this kind and loving this person is. And the person will be sitting right beside you. And you'll be like, y'all, I said I was going to rewrite this story. I rewrote this story years ago. I have an amazing husband who loves me. I just told this story, but I didn't always. I mean, I've been married 30 years now, but I didn't always have this. And I didn't grow up with that being, being led or being shown before me. It was something my husband and I created ourselves. And so, but I rewrote what I wanted. I wrote what I wanted, love. I would journal. I would write it. I would revise it as I got older. And we are here today, strong and in love. You have this power. You are a writer. You have this power. You are a powerful creator, right? Crafter of your own reality, designer of your own life. You can do this. You are the operant power. You, you, baby, you. Yes, you are the operant power. You have this power. This is your power. I'm going to give you this pen. Y'all go ahead, take it. Yeah, you got it. This magical pen. I'm going to give you this pen. Okay, you got it. You can revise your story. All right. You can revise your story. Now, when you revise your story, tell me in the comments below. All right. Your revision. Okay. Tell me in the comments below. I love you guys so, so much. Use this power because this power is yours. All right. I love you guys so much. I'm going to see y'all in another video real soon. Bye-bye, guys. Big hugs. And I'm going to go call my hubby so he can help me out of this room. Okay. All right, guys. Love you so much. All right. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.